I just helped my friend negotiate from a $60,000 salary to an $80,000 salary, plus we got an additional $10,000 bonus. Hi, my name is Joe Zeplin. I've helped over a dozen of my friends negotiate their first salary coming right out of college, and here's some tips that made us successful, and I hope they can do the same for you. Your education is a huge investment, and the absolute best time to negotiate your salary comes with your very first career job. Just a $10,000 boost in your initial salary can amount to over a $400,000 difference in earnings throughout your entire career. This is my 5-step guide to negotiation that will maximize your salary early in your career. Number 1, research and preparation. Let's dive into the foundation of negotiating a salary. Within today's workforce, there's a significant range of compensation for the exact same job title. You'll see that people who started in the same job at the same time with the same experience could have dramatically different compensation packages and a difference in pay. So why does it matter? Well, it's most important to negotiate your first salary correctly, as it sets the baseline for all of your future earnings. You see, every year your raises and your bonuses are based on a percentage of your current salary. Well, a difference in $10,000 in your initial job salary would accumulate to $400,000 in earnings over 2 decades due to this compounding effect. Now, how do you navigate this salary negotiation effectively? Start by familiarizing yourself with salary ranges in your field. You can use websites like Glassdoor, Salary.com, Indeed. Personally, I like Glassdoor, and what it allows you to do is to search a profession and search a geographical location, and it will give you the range of what you can expect to receive as a salary in that profession. Glassdoor is an incredibly useful tool. Just keep in mind these numbers might be slightly above the average because those who are most eager to report their salary are most likely making a little bit more money than the rest of the population. Now that you understand the importance of negotiating your salary early in your career and you have an idea of the salary range you can expect, the next portion is to understand how to drive demand for you. If you're in college, they most likely have like these career fairs or job fairs where you can talk to a dozen companies at once. Your best bet is to organize all your interviews in the same week, so then your salary negotiations most likely take place at the same time. This creates an artificial demand as a future employee for that company and creates this thing called leverage, something we're going to be talking about later in this video, but is not a requirement to have a successful job negotiation. Step number 2 for maximizing your salary early in your career is the initial offer presentation. Let's assume you've already had a job interview and you killed it, and now you're waiting for the company to reach out to you, offering you a job. This next phase almost always happens over the phone, and so the company is just going to call you, often catching you off guard. It's really, really important that you're able to recognize that this is the phone call that's taking place, and 2, know exactly how to respond. They will own the beginning of the conversation. They'll say they're happy to extend you a job offer, and they'll start sharing some benefits like salary, vacation, 401k, etc. Although there are multiple benefits you can negotiate, we're going to focus solely on salary and bonuses in this video. So once you receive that verbal offer over the phone, it's the most important thing that you respond using the 3-up process: kiss up, stand up, follow up. First, kiss up. Now, this is a figure of speech, but essentially you want to thank the company for offering you a job. This can be something as simple as, first, I want to say thank you for the job offer. I truly like company ABC. Second, stand up. It's important you're representing yourself as someone who doesn't need this job. If you need them more than they need you, you lose all your leverage in salary negotiation. So the stand-up process is to share that you are looking for an opportunity that is mutually beneficial. Mutually is the key word here. I like to phrase this as, I think working together would be a great match, and I'm looking for an outcome that would be mutually beneficial. This lets the company know that you're interested in their offer, but you do have some contingencies to make sure it's worth your while. Third, follow up. So you've thanked them for the opportunity, you said you'd be excited to work together, and you've shared that there are some reasons that you're looking for a mutually beneficial situation. Next is to request a follow-up. Companies don't expect you to give them an answer on that phone call. It's a life-changing decision. Most companies allow 1 week to accept, reject, or counter the offer. Taking time not only allows you to think the offer letter over, but it allows you to slowly collect multiple job offers during this week time frame. I would phrase your response as, I would like some time to think the offer letter over. When do you need to know by? So from the top, you have, first, I'd like to thank you for the job offer. I truly like company ABC. I think working together would be a great match, and I'm looking for an outcome that would be mutually beneficial. I would like some time to think the offer letter over. When do you need to know by? They will give you a date, you'll end the call, and now you're going to move on to step 3, your first counter offer. Congratulations on receiving your first job offer. Now it's time to craft your first big counter offer using the tool I call the 3 big R's: review, revise, return. Reviewing the salary entails seeing where that offer landed on that Glassdoor range. Let's say the company offers you a salary of $55,000. Now, per our range, this is above average, but we want to be well above average on the salary range. So what I like to do is to look at the next range of 10,000s. For instance, if your first salary offer was in the 50s, now you're going to look for a salary offer in the 60s. If your first job salary offer was in the 60s, you're looking for a job salary in the 70s. The next range by 10,000s. But what salary number do you choose? Which brings us to our second R, revising the salary. I'm a firm believer that you should never share an exact amount of what you're looking for. So let's say your salary is the initial offer is $55,000. You should share that you're looking for a salary in the mid-60s. The reason the mid-60s works a little better is you're more likely to receive some sort of counteroffer from that company. If the company has a max salary that they're willing to pay you, there's more of a chance that that salary falls within that range. And second, if you're creating artificial demand by creating a bunch of different companies that want you on their team, saying the mid-60s knowing that you're a hot commodity might make it that they're more likely to counter on the upper half of that. Now, in order to negotiate a higher salary, you're gonna have to have some bullet points on why you're worth a higher salary. So I like to put out some bullet points with a strong combination of industry standards and personal skill sets. For instance, some industry standards could be the salary range is $40,000 to $70,000. A second one could be, what is unemployment? Is unemployment really low at the time and you're a hot commodity and you have demand from multiple different companies? And a third one could be, today, 4 years in college is a huge investment, an investment of your time and your money, and you're looking for an outcome that helps you pay back all the hard work that you put in. For personal skill set points, what can you offer? Did you do any internships or do you have a job experience? What about professional certifications or LinkedIn learning videos? Do you have things that separate you from the pack? Third, have you ever had a job similar to this one? How do you perform? If you have some stats to back this up, that's even better. Start listing these bullet points out. The next step is very, very important. Break this list down to 2 different portions: your main selling points and your additional selling points. In job negotiations, there's 2 different negotiating cycles. And when you negotiate for the second time, it's important you didn't use all your attributes and that you can pull additional reasons you're worth more. This is a tactic that Jordan Belfort, or the Wolf of Wall Street, used in his career. It's a very, very strong negotiating tactic called looping. The third R, return the phone call. I traditionally like to schedule a phone call. These types of conversations are much better held over the phone because the other party can hear your tone, hear your voice, and it's more likely to lead to collaboration and an actual bump up in your salary. Don't send an email, don't send a text, call the person and negotiate your salary. The phone call is about to take place, and keep in mind this time you're leading the discussion. So you're gonna start with your 3 ups again: kiss up, stand up, follow up. I would frame the conversation like this: yes, I'm great. How are you? You're great. Good. I want to thank you again for the opportunity. I really like company ABC. I think working together would be really nice, and I'm looking for an outcome that's mutually beneficial. That being said, I believe a salary in the mid-60 range is a better justification for the value I believe I'm worth. Next, you can continue by throwing in some of your bullet points. This can go like, not only is college a huge 4-year investment of both time and money, and I'm looking for an outcome that's worth the investment I put in, but I didn't only go to college. I received 3 internships in Company A, Company B, and Company C. And Company C is most similar to this role. I received a professional certification in ABC, and not only do I think we'd be a great match in working together, but the salary ranges for this job do range between $40,000 and $70,000. And with my experience and the value I believe I can bring your company, I think a salary in the mid-60 range would be much better appropriate for the value I can provide. Great. Now, the company you're talking to, their recruiter or representative, their goal is to make sure that they get an exact number out of you. So this mid-60 range is most likely going to have some questions, and this is what we want. A common recruiter response would be, I completely understand you're a valuable talent and we'd love to have you on our team. I think there's a little bit of wiggle room here. When you say mid-60s, are you looking for 62? 67, what are you looking for? And their job is to get that exact number out of you. Do not give them a number. Respond with this. Yes, that's true. I'm looking for a salary in the mid-60s. The reason I say the mid-60s are most of the offers I'm receiving right now are in the mid-60s. And although I love this company the most, and I'm most interested in working with y'all, a salary in the $50,000 range does not match the other offers I'm receiving. So I'm truly looking for something that's in the mid-60s, and that would really increase the chances of me signing and joining your company. Now, it's important you don't threaten them with your other offers, but I think if you say it from a transparency view of saying, hey, I really want to work with you. Unfortunately, your number doesn't match the number I'm receiving from these other companies, but if we can get it there, I'd love to work with you. What do you think? You're way more likely to get a positive, beneficial reaction from that company. And now the leverage has started to change. You're the hot commodity and they have to start selling you. Now, like before, they're not going to be able to give you an update right on the phone there, right? The hiring manager and the recruiter and HR, they all have to agree on this number. So they're going to say, I think there's room for improvement. We like to have you on the team. Let me talk with the team and I'll get back to you shortly. You say thank you. They say thank you. You look forward to talking soon and you get off the phone. Step 4, the second offer and looping for a bonus. In the second round of negotiation, you're going to receive an updated counteroffer from the company, and we're also going to use the additional bullet points that you set out to use the power of looping to get some type of bonus. Now, there's 2 different types of bonuses in these businesses and organizations, right? There is a initial starting bonus. Some people call it a signing bonus. You're not going to have as much luck if you call it a signing bonus, so make sure to call it a starting bonus or an annual bonus. Now, a starting bonus is a lump sum amount you get from joining a company, right? So joining a company, there's a lot of change. You're not doing the same things you always used to do. There's some type of emotional distress on you from joining a new organization. So companies try to make it worth your while by offering a starting bonus. Annual bonus is something you get like every December, like a Christmas bonus. Every year you get the same bonus over and over and over. Often it's a percentage of your salary. Now, keep in mind, an annual bonus is much better than a starting bonus, because a starting bonus you only get once, and an annual bonus you get every single year. That being said, in first job negotiations, it's most likely that you're not going to get an annual bonus, but you can try to negotiate for a starting bonus, and that's what we're going to talk about in this step. So the phone rings, and it's this company, and they're going to offer you your second job salary. So might go along the lines of, we understand $55,000 was a little low for you joining the team. We've increased the salary to $64,000. We really want you on the team. What do you think? Now, you have a couple of options, right? You can take the job and take the new salary and be happy with the salary negotiation that you did, or you can use the power of looping for one more attempt to get a bonus for joining the company. Again, you're going to respond using the 3 ups: kiss up, stand up, follow up. This can be something as simple as, thank you for coming back with a better offer. I know that must have been difficult getting everyone to align on increasing the salary, and I really appreciate the work you put in order to bring me onto the team. I'm really excited about the opportunity to work for this company. My only hesitation is, and here is when you loop for your bonus. So the conversation can go by, I'm excited that you were able to bring a higher salary to the table. I'm really excited for the opportunity to join the company. My only hesitation is most of the industry jobs that I'm hearing back for are offering some type of annual bonus or some even starting bonuses for joining the organization. Right now, I kind of have it down between 2 companies, both in the mid-60 range, but they're offering a 5% annual bonus. And that's my only hesitation, because not only am I looking for an outcome that helps me pay back all my student loans, but with an organization like this, I have done projects that have saved $100,000. I've increased this statistic by this amount. Start listing your other bullet point amounts, right? Start throwing these in. So although this is my favorite company and I'm ready to sign today, that bonus structure that they're offering is my biggest hesitation. Does company ABC offer an annual bonus, or what does that look like? And like before, the company isn't going to be able to give you that answer right on the phone, right? They all have to align and get sign off before they present that back to you. So they're going to say they have to check with their team. You say thank you, and you're really excited to join the team, and you're excited for the opportunity to really make this happen. They say thank you and goodbye. You say thank you and goodbye. And now you wait for your third offer coming your way. Step 5, final offer and acceptance. So you've negotiated twice, and now you're awaiting that phone call back from the company. Now, as you wait, 2 different things could happen. One is they could come back and say they're not going to negotiate, and this is the best offer, and you have to decide whether it's worth it for you to take that offer. I would highly recommend knowing what you're willing to take before getting on that phone call, and if it meets that expectation, take it. If not, don't take it. The second way they come back is they do raise your salary. I've helped my friends do this 13 times, and all 13 times, each one of them either got some type of bonus, or the company didn't offer bonuses and they just raised the salary by a little bit more. So when that phone call comes back and you accept that job, you have to own it like the world is ending, right? You did all this hard work to negotiate. They're going to expect results, and you have to deliver results well beyond their expectation. There's 2 skill sets you need to have these type of conversations. One is confidence, and one is knowing what you want to do with your life. Lucky for you, I have 2 videos right here on both of those. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And as all things small business, start small, start today. My name's Joe Zeplin, and good luck in your negotiations.